All right, guys, welcome back to Greedfall. Let's continue. I am JDZ Gaming Empire. Oh, that was really quick. Okay, so when we last left off, we spoke to that vendor guy, and we had this random charisma check, which we were able to pass. And now we need to go inform the Coin Guard Barracks Quartermaster in Serene. Let's see, is there anything in here we need to read about anybody? No. Let's look at the map. Okay, the Coin Master is over here. Why don't we do this? Why don't we take and do the loop-de-loop, go up here and talk to these ambassadors, both of them. So we have the Ptolemy Embassy and the Bridge Alliance Embassy. And then we'll go down here. So let's do that. We are level 2 as well. Notify the Ptolemy ambassador about your departure. Okay, not very far away. Excuse me. Oh, right here. Excuse me, lady. Make sure, yep, right here. Let's go talk to whoever's in here. Hello.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir-Fredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
What?
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
I don't know if I trust this dude. Ask about... Oh, lots. Okay. Ptolemy?
Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Ptolemy are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Your relations with the congregation.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
Okay. Théléme's position on Terre Fraude.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfridi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this cat. Their relations with the Bridge Alliance?
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfridi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Okay, that's it.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
What is your name? Cardinal Antonius. I don't know if I like you. Alright, so he gave us a quest here. Heretic Hunt. Find the smuggler. Okay. We're not going to do that yet. We're going to go talk to the Bridge Alliance ambassador. Which should be this way. Oh, I just realized they're burning bodies right here in the center of the city? Oh, man. That doesn't seem like it's a very smart or wise decision. I mean, the bodies are being burned in the center of the city, which is polluting the city, and who knows what other things could be happening. All right, let's go in here. Hello, fine gentlemen. Ambassador Sahen?
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tir Fredi. My cousin Constantin is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Hey!
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Okay, I think that's that snake oil salesman. All right, let's see what he has to say about everybody. The Bridge Alliance.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of her allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Saad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Okay, their relationship with the Congregation of Merchants.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Tir Fredi.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tir Fredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
I don't know if I like how he talks either. Why do they have to be savages? Their relationship with Teleme.
And what of your war with Teleme?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tir-Fredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Teleme has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
All right, that is it. Thank you.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
So each of these ambassadors gave us a quest to do. So he wants us to go find the charlatan, which I believe was that dude that we couldn't speak to in the last episode, selling his snake oil, his healing power tonic. Is there a journal update on, okay, Teleme, Cardinal Antonius. Cardinal Antonius has been Teleme's ambassador to Serene for several years. He is a cunning man, versed on the subtleties of politics, but also a man of faith who has not yet given up the hope of converting the largest city of the congregation to his faith. Although a member of the missionary order, like many ambassadors, he is said to be close enough to the Inquisition and has often been seen collaborating with the most extreme defenders of the faith. Oh man, why can't you let people have their own faith? Just leave people alone. Okay, the Bridge Alliance, Ambassador Sahin. Ambassador Sahin, who has long been a renowned professor at Al Said University, was appointed several years ago to represent the Serene Bridge Alliance. After a long time and vainly, he tried to convince the merchant princes, particularly Prince d'Orsay, to join the alliance. He now devotes himself to the defense of the economic interests of his nation in the region. Other than it sounds like he's got some issues if people don't speak his language. All right, let's look at a map. Oh, we can't look at a map until we leave his area. Oh, I wonder. Oh, we can't go up. I was gonna go see if there was any loot up there. All right, now let's take a look at the map. All right, so now we can go straight down here and talk to the coin guard barracks. What's that? Oh, that's the warehouses. Oh, there's a tavern we haven't been in yet. And the charlatan's over there. Yes, we need to investigate the cabin boy. So let's go over here. It's actually not that far away. We've been in here before, and we talked to a dude, and I didn't know what he was talking about. Yeah, this guy right here.
Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tir-Fredi as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
But you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Less illegal? Find a way to move the cargo to Tir-Fredi. Great. Do we have another update here? Oh, I keep forgetting we have to leave the actual building to see the entire map. All right, now The charlatan is right over here. Let's go listen to his pitch. I can hear him from here. Sure I didn't miss any loot. I'm sure I missed some loot.
You won't believe. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything.
Cure of everything.
Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Why does he have rats or mice hanging?
Heal everything, your potion.
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all.
Oh, crap.
Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
Oh,
There's
no.
a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
Lies?
He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
I
If
don't.
we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
I wasn't buying any of that crap. What happened to the crowd of people? Oh, now we can speak.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
No.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
What are the side effects?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Lies. I mean, nothing cures absolutely everything. He said everything but the Malachor. This dude is something else. All right.
Will you
Demonstration.
drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment.
Just a moment for what?
There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality.
Sure you do.
In your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Where's his cart? Oh. Oh, wait. I bet it's back here where we did all that fighting. Are we gonna have to fight again? We'll see. Nope, those people are still dead. Oh, there's more loots back here. Letter from the innkeeper to the servant. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. This old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something, so leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. I beg to differ from that. Charlatan's antidote. Charlatan's antidote. This mixture is supposed to be a panacea curing all evils except the Malachor. Okay, let's go take this to him. Let's get down off of there. You probably knocked over all his vials.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, You don't have the right!
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Right. Go look at the tavern. Okay, over here. Oh, we were gonna go in the tavern anyways, right? Back down this way. Uh-oh. These people... Ooh, they do not look happy. Oh, wait, I see loot over here. Excuse me. Let me get this loot. Thank you. Oh, we could talk to this dude. Hello. Jeffrey?
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Can I pour you anything? It's you. I didn't recognize you, my scruffy young pup. You put this place to shambles last night.
I am quite sorry about that.
Constantine.
I'm afraid I let the festive spirit get the better of me.
Better of you. You broke everything. If you think for a second that I'm...
Come on now. Don't be angry about such trivialities. I'm certain we can make amends. Now, what can I do? The contents of this pouch should be worth your forgiveness. What do you say?
Forgiven and even forgotten, your lordship. Whatever can I do for you?
Oh my gosh. Money, man. Money. Let's ask about his business.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malachor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
Okay, the Malachor.
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
Airfredy.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tearfredy.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man-trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Okay. Thank you.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
All right. There's some loot over here. I'll take those. All right. We need to go upstairs. Looks like we need to go through this door. All that. Oh man, lots of doors. Do I have a key?
I don't have the key.
Need to find a key. We need to find the key. Maybe the key is upstairs? I don't have lockpicking either. We came through that door. Let's go on up. Okay, more doors. That doesn't open. I'm stuck. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, I bet it's down below. Or maybe not. Oh, innkeeper storeroom key. Great. So we can go open that door that's down there. Oh, you need lock picking. Oh, oh man, that sucks. Lock picking level 1. What do you think you're doing in here, buddy?
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he's the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
I don't care what you were a part of. You're a charlatan now. Let's ask about his career as a professor.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
What did you do to get disgraced? Ask him about Sahin's obsession.
Why does Sahin bear you such
Sahin.
hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
Okay, there's always two sides to a story here. What about these potions you're selling?
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice. But it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you are hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
I mean, he's trying to do the right thing, but he's going about it the wrong way. And really, what is the difference between what he's doing versus what they were doing when he was a master alchemist? I mean, one of those customers was going to buy like a couple of vials. So what is considered high dosage? Nah, I'm sorry. I'm not helping him leave. I'm going to arrest him.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
My lady, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You are under arrest.
How unjust.
How unjust? Seriously? Go and inform the Alliance ambassador. After I loot this. Letter from an alchemist from Al Said. I am genuinely sorry to learn that you have not found the peace you were hoping for in Serene. Since your departure from the academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as if the rules did not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments. And there is nothing the rest of us can do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope that you will eventually find some place where you can be at peace. Your friend. Dude. Let's see, we need to go back. No, I want to stay here because I want to go check that. Oh, that's kind of cool. You have a choice to immediately go back to end the quest. But I want to go check this room down here that we didn't have a key to. Was it that? I don't remember. Nope, not that. Go back. Yeah, it was these rooms over here. What do you got in here? There better be some goodies in here. Another innkeeper's key. Okay. Ah, wait, we've been out here. Yes, because we couldn't get into that door. Okay. That was a waste, but we unlocked the door. Okay, we need to go inform the Alliance ambassador. Don't mind me, I'm gonna pick that up, them gold coins. What else is around here? This dude is drinking off by himself. Don't see any other loots. About 80 meters away. I headed the right way. No, I get lost. You guys know I get lost. Easily in these video games.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade,
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say that I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Ooh, +1 reputation with the Bridge Alliance. Deliver the Alchemist.
He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
I did.
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you to hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tir-Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
Oh, what are
I
you
need to be
giving me?
going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Oh,
Goodbye,
lots of
Lady
experience.
Desade.
That was good. Still can't go upstairs. All right. Okay, that's done. What's next? We're not ready to leave yet. Find a way to move the cargo to Tir-Fredi. Disappearance among the knots. Let's take care of this. And it is down here. So 2 different locations I want to go to.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat
Oh yeah, we've
out
been
of
there.
style?
Talked to him
Does
before.
your vest belong to
Already?
last year's fashion?
Yeah, we've been down there. Alright. We have not looked around here yet. Let me go grab this loot right here. Garage. That must be a crafting component. Excuse me, fellas. Hello. Flavia?
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who has gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Ask about the cabin boy. Oh my, lots to ask. When was the last time you saw him?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you know anything about his comings and goings?
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
What about his friends?
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Jeez, he was a loner. Any enemies?
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Yep. What do you know about Captain Vasco?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
What?
If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Wow. Okay. Thanks.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Okay, I saw some loot over here. Ooh, a sailor's coat and some gold coins. Sailor's coat. Ooh, and it has 3 slots. Oh yeah. Elemental resistance goes up by 8. Magic resistance goes up by 8. Let's put that on. Weighs a lot more, so we're up to 101. Okay, we probably need to sell some of this other stuff. Because I think our companions have way better gear than what I have in my inventory. Alright, now there was somebody else out here we needed to go see. One who drinks too much, it sounds like. She said. Where are you walking to? You're walking in place? Any loot back here? Oh. Oh, she's gone. I guess she was stuck. I'm gonna collect all the loots before I talk to anybody. Magnificent feather. Take it all. We'll be back. What's your name? Loro. Oh, we can't. Oh, I don't think we can. Oh, can't go over there. Invisible wall. All right, I guess we're going to talk to you.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Taken? What do you know?
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
What about the cabin boy's state of mind?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
I wish that once we had already asked a question, that it would fade out or something so that you would know that you already asked that question. Can you tell me about the kidnappers?
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Find and interrogate the witnesses. What do you know about Captain Vasco?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Wow, everybody is talking really highly of Captain Vasco.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
All right, let's see. Find and interrogate the witnesses. Oh, that's not very good. That map. Oh, we're going back to the tavern. Okay. That's the main story. Or we need to find the smuggler and find a way to move the cargo to Tierfredi. Right, let's go back to the tavern. Sure, I've been that way. The tavern's right here. Oh, we're gonna talk to the barkeep again.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Gonna ask about the cabin boy gone missing. Let's ask about the kidnapping.
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Okay. Speak about the eventual witness.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
No. Oh, so you don't want to play any cards or gamble against this guy because he's going to take all your money. No, we're done. Thank you.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Oh, that dude right here. Ooh, I like your outfit. Where do I get this outfit? That's cool. Hello, tavern regular. You look like you're too drunk to be taking everybody's coin, but okay.
Who are you? I don't
It's
recognize
got the
you.
Malachor.
Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Can you tell me about the cabin boy?
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
What happened during the evening?
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
You have any more information on the rich man?
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Fontaine. I remember seeing... Didn't we go into their warehouses? Fontaine warehouses? Isn't that what... Yeah, these are the Fontaine warehouses. This is the Fontaine family house. Alright, let's head on over there. You guys got anything up in here? Huh. I can't climb that. No, I want to collect all the loots. There's some other loot over here. I thought I got all this loot, but I guess not. Does it respawn? Oh, what do these posters say? Can we read them? No, not. Why do I feel like, I was gonna say, why do I feel like I'm going in a circle? Oh, we are going the wrong way. Let's go this way. Everybody is stuck walking. Oh, right over here. Okay, we've been over in this area before. I just didn't go into these people's house.
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Thank you. She must be upstairs. Wow, look at these paintings. Wow, that looks good. They look like real paintings. Is that Mr. Fontaine? Didn't see a family portrait. Maybe that's Mrs. Well, maybe this is a family portrait. Well, sort of. Maybe that's the Mrs. And who is this? Is that the same dude? Might be. It's hard to tell. They both have a scowl on their face. Ma'am? Lady Fontaine?
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
He was right around the corner, so if he really wanted to come back, wouldn't he have done it on his own instead of being carted off? What about the altercation at the tavern?
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him.
Right.
A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
This lady is absolutely insane if she thinks I'm believing this bullcrap. Why the Knots... Well, ask why the Knots would have taken their son.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What?
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Lady?
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact... It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
But I don't believe it, because everybody spoke highly of Captain Vasco, and this is his cabin boy. I'm not believing it. Was there anything else I can ask you?
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Okay. I know
With
you're lying.
respect, my lady.
I know you're lying. You are lying. And we're going to get to the bottom of it. Count on it, lady. Count on it. Nothing else to see here. Okay. Let's get out and then look at the journal. Learn more about Knot contracts. Okay, so that means we need to go speak with Captain Vasco. Anybody new in here? No. Nope, okay. Oh. That leads to absolutely no... Oh, there's a chest back here. Oh, we have a hat. Oh, but it's worse. Ooh, it's worse in armor, but it gives poison resistance and loot chance. Oh, we're gonna put that on. Though we've already been running around here. Oh, there's something new in here too. All right, let's look at the hat. Oh yeah, I like the look of that. Put that on. We're gonna need to go see the merchant. Get rid of some of this stuff. Where is the merchant? Nope, not the merchant is over here. We'll wait. We have some time. Let's go. We need to go south, right? Excuse me, coming through, coming through, coming through. Yep, that's where that jackass was. That's where we killed a bunch of enemies. Better save just in case something happens that I don't want to happen.
Madam, are you ready?
No.
Can we weigh anchor?
No.
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Oh, no, no.
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Hang on. You know anything about Madame Fontaine?
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
I knew it.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene.
Wow.
But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home, and we are his only family.
I knew it. I knew something was up. Okay, we can talk to Mr. de Corsleone and then discover where Jonas is being hidden, or detained rather. You know anything about the heretics?
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
I'm gonna be honest.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They were making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
What is that supposed to mean? Ask for help on the merchandise.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 3D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
How are we gonna do that? Anything else we need to ask him about? Nope. Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
That would be that gentleman right up here. Hello.
Yes? Well, how can your old professor be of service to you?
Tell me about the contract between the Knots and the Fontaines.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child, due to some contract with the Nauts.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nauts. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son in an agreement signed between my uncle and the Nauts?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nauts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
She probably did know. Discover where Jonas is detained. Okay, we're going back to the family. Let's go a different way, just in case I might have missed something. Uh-oh.
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
What? Where am I at? So what, I can't go through here? Save. They have to wait. Does that mean I have to wait? No, this should be part of the city. It doesn't look like it's part of the city, though. These people are trolling. Well, we're gonna find out here. All that. Okay, I guess it's safe. They don't seem to care. can't open that. All right. Lady? Oh, what's this? Note to the attention of the servant. Alice, I would like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouses we own on the canal. My husband will have to work there with his clerk and his men for a few days, so make sure there is enough food for everyone. And be discreet. We do not want other families to know about what is happening. Okay, she obviously...
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Yeah, so we're not going to talk to her yet. Go back out here. We've been in these warehouses before. I don't recall there being anybody in the warehouses. No, we can't go that way. That leads to a dead end. Poster here. Can we read this? No.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Oh.
Handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Okay, we're gonna be sneaky sneak. Oh yeah, we are going down. I assume we're going down. It's 22 meters away and down. It's not in here. Oh, he's way over here. Okay, we actually looks like we do need to go up and across, unless there's a way to get over here from here. About the store.
Lady de Sade, what are you doing here?
Oh.
I have come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Uh-oh. Attempt to reason with him. Charisma, 50% chance. Well, let's do this first. Tell him about what Sir de Corsillon taught us.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in this story. Don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You are not leaving me with a choice.
Very well.
Nice.
Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
Hey.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Hey. He thought money was more important. Can we look around here? Where are we at? Okay, we're in here. And Jonas is 27 meters away. Can we go this way? Okay, where does this lead? Outside? Got any loot in here? Okay, this leads upstairs. I don't think he's upstairs. I would think if they're holding him captive, he's in some downstairs cellar somewhere. Like over here.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Ooh, what's in here? Oh, I don't have lock picking. Maybe I should have got lock picking instead of creating potions. Hey, Jonas.
Who are you?
My name is Desade. I'm legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes, even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes.
You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to your ship. I will see you there.
Okay, so we can inform the captain. Should we go back to the mama? See what she has to say? I actually think that she was in on this the whole time, to be honest with you. How do we get out of here? We maybe go upstairs? Surround and go upstairs? There was... in here, I don't remember. Oh yeah, the steps. We should be okay with these guys, right? Well, we're gonna find out. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, good. Everything's good with those guys. Didn't have to kill anybody. We need to sell you some stuff.
You need. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help?
Let's sell some things. Ooh, a rapier. I need to see. This rapier is one-handed blades. Who can use one-handed? Rusted Zweilhander. This does 198. Okay, we're gonna keep you with that. And Constantine currently have old rusted rapier already. All right, so let's sell this. Okay, this stun, fury, gen, at cost furious. Okay, this one's worse. Let's is there a quick key for sale? Oh, 25. Nope, no quick key for sale. I'm aware of. Okay. Do you use weapons? I better not sell those yet. Armor, we can get rid of this. Oh. Armor 15, balance 14%. Actually, we could put that on you. Sell this one. Right, we're down to 82. That's pretty good. Man, somebody has a bad cough. Ooh, and the green is better quality, but this is better armor. Yeah. I think I'll keep that on me. Hurt. And 4. Okay, so we can sell this stuff.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Okay, let's go to Constantine and the hat. It's better. Let's put that on him. He doesn't need a loot chance. He's not looting anything. And my loot chance is the same. Okay. Alright, we're good. Thank you, kind sir. We'll be out of your hair. Save after that. Yeah, we're going to go see Captain Vasco. Maybe after giving him his cabin boy, or finding his cabin boy, he'll help me with the items I need to store on his ship. Or with trying to find those people.
Madam,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Ooh, nice. Reputation's increased. Ooh, we're level 3. Oh, he's not gonna help us. Alright.
Be back soon, Captain.
Nice. Level 3. I want to go see his mother real quick, and then we'll do some leveling up. Before we end the episode. Alright, you guys are still waiting. She have anything to say now? Oh, we can't talk to her. Okay. All right, be like that. Kurt, how'd you know which way I was gonna go? Alright, so go out here, we'll level up. What to do, what to do. We have 1 point to use. Okay, we're working towards this, right? But we have lots of healing. Maybe we should go ahead and get our shadow missile and shadow impact increase. And then finish going down this line. Wow, that's really good. All right, let's go ahead and let's get that. Think long, you think wrong. No points there. Next point we get is at level 4, and then I'm gonna have to decide what I want to do. Willpower or mental power? Ooh, probably this. But, okay, anything in here? Characters, okay, we read these letters already. And those are just crafting components, it looks like. Yep. This bag. The potions. Feather. Oh, okay, so we can sell this. This is not really worth anything but some coin. I don't know why this keeps showing up that we haven't looked at everything. We have. Mother's present. Okay, yeah. Metal dowels, charlatan's antidote. All right. I guess it wanted me to click on every single thing there. So when we come back, we are going to have to work on this quest, side mission, and this. We'll probably work on this. Interrogate the smuggler about the heretics. Oh, are we going to be able to get over there? Because didn't they tell us that this area was kind of restricted? Well, I guess we'll figure that out when we come back, you guys. So we're going to end this episode right here. Thank you so very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this episode, if you could give this video a thumbs up to like it and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And I will see you guys on in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.